How y'all doing this bright and beautiful Sunday morning or Saturday morning? What day is it? What day is it? It's Friday. Alright, it's a Friday. Yay, Friday. My man. Alright, I'm gonna get into it right now. We about to just get into it right now. Right about here, I guess. No, wait, hold on. Right around here. There we go. Alright, so bam. Okay, so I start off with a rough beforehand. The video got a little cut. Just jump into things, you know what I'm saying? So right now I got this rough image of this idea, and I'm just gonna rough it out for me. So I didn't do what I normally did. I didn't take it to pen and paper just yet. Not just yet, but not at all. I went straight on the computer and did a rough, and you can see my proportions are extremely off. Hands look monstrous. That was kind of the intent, but not really. I still haven't mastered roughing out completely. I need to go through several steps to get it right on the computer personally. But man, does it save time in the long run? Because when you make a mistake, Control Z, right? Control that fucking Z. And as you can see, I'm just manipulating shit. So, stuff, my bad stuff. Uh, the foot's a little off. I'm still deciding where I want it, like open toed and like monstrous and whatnot. So the backstory on this character is he's burned halfway through, just like Two Face, and he was a director. So Two Face, the director, bam. See, I'm like. I'm like gold with these names, man. It's like it just comes off the top of the dome. Like God just comes down and just gives me these gifts. Now for the gun, I really didn't know what to do with the gun. I thought like maybe a double shotgun or maybe a triple shotgun, but then I thought, what about quadruple shotgun? And then like I just stuck with it. It's not the best idea, I'm not gonna lie, but it gets the job done. Here I'm just applying some color in areas just so I could get a nice little feel. On the actual card, though, I did not include the coin, which is very disappointing. I know, I know. Maybe in the actual game, we'll redo it. But right now, I am way behind on all this stuff. We also got Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy looks pretty badass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. Like I put a lot of time into her. There's something appealing for me as a man to draw women. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my penis, but you know, life and whatnot. As you can tell, I'm sipping coffee, getting it in. Here I am, just roughing shit out again, getting the outline right. So, like I said, I go through like a couple roughs on the digital side, and I discard a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. It takes me some time digitally. Uh, I did not put up the Mazo suit, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put up the Mazo ones because those were pretty badass. I like them. I'm gonna take another sip of this. Mm. So the website, by the way, the website and the game are definitely not complete. They're supposed to be completed last month, but it's now a solo man project. So time is being pulled in all directions. Also got shows coming up too. I wish I could say go to the website so you could check it out, but the website's not up yet, and I really need to get on that. If you know somebody that like can do websites for cheap and or do it good for cheap, I don't know. I'm not trying to spend too much money because like I feel like I know for a fact I could do it. It's just Anyway, that's way besides the point. So right here, I'm getting into these little details, and I'm just changing things as it goes, and I'm just experimenting with some stuff. I know I could get some texture in there, and I just grabbed the cracks, the crack texture, not crack, cracks like crack texture, so I can have a little bit of stuff like that going on. Manga Studio. I apologize. Clip Art Studio. I really don't know why you guys call it that. It's such a horrible name. I love it. Like I love the product. Don't get me wrong, but Manga Studio was so on point. I don't know why you want to even. Anywho's, shout out, give me free stuff when you can. If you can't, still give me free stuff. I'll make your videos look badass for you. Bam. I even throw in some commercials. Maybe a little bit of advertisements. Mm-mm-mm. So here I'm applying the skin. I'm just trying to match those areas, find where the skin should be on this grafted, very horribly scarred body of his. And I'm just going in and redoing all of those fine little details because I did not like the paint job I did on that. Like it was, I literally just like came in, did it, and then just like as soon as I zoomed out, I was just like, yo, I did not give it any type of heart. So start over. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta start over. Sometimes you don't. I don't. It doesn't matter. Shoot, I'm gonna take another sip of this coffee. Mm. Getting those eye colors in there. That's what's up. Now, when you're working really, really fast, you don't really have to layer. I mean, name your layers. You don't gotta name your layers. If you know where everything's at, you don't gotta do it. Me personally, I like to do it. Right here, I didn't like where the bone edge was, so I'm adding like the actual bone geography or anatomy. Keep lately my speech is completely off. I have been tanking the fucking wakeness. I have been going commando on sleeping. Got to get these projects done, son. All right, here I'm just adding, touching up the shadows. Once again, easily achieved by a little bit of multiply. And now I'm gonna toggle off, on and off the detailed lines. So I have my main black outline inked. People call it tracings. Fuck you if you call it tracing, because I drew everything from scratch. So if I'm gonna trace my own shit, then I guess it's tracing, but it's not tracing. I don't know. I have a pet peeve about that. I had a teacher back in fourth grade. She was a fucking asshole. Uh, Man, she just pissed me off. She saw me drawing this badass Gohan, what I'm saying, from scratch, and she's called it a tracing. I almost want to stab her with the pencil. You do not insult a kid's art at all. Here I'm just really, really, really deciding what the hell to do right now with my life at this point. I think I passed out at the desk. Yeah, I definitely passed out around here. I'll give it a couple minutes. This is a time lapse, so it's not real time. I almost don't have time to check these videos anymore to like cut this out. I just have to just wing it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm back into the action. There we go. I think I woke up. You're probably wondering how long this took me. I don't really know myself. I would say roughly about 6 hours. But not all of it consecutively, as you can see, because I passed out a little bit there. Kids, get your sleep now. You know what I'm saying? If you have that opportunity, definitely get your sleep in there. Adults, you already know we can't, like, we have to make that decision, health or work. So kids, enjoy that bright period of life. Mm-mm. So yeah, once again, I'm just going through the multiplies, getting the shadows, and once I do this shadow, I'm gonna pop in another shadow. Now there is a couple of discrepancies that some people pointed out in this artwork, is that everybody besides the main character is getting all the works. Like, everybody's getting all these details in there and shadows. So I'm gonna have to go back and redo Batzak. What? Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I don't know. I'm not like upset about it. It's more like, oh, thank you, my artwork is getting up there, but and you want it all to match. I feel you. I feel you. The only problem with that for me is like, yo, that's just more work. You know what I'm saying? And not everything has to be about work or functionality. But once again, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blue balls the fans with some crappy ass artwork. I will touch up Batzak in a little bit. But here I'm just redefining some stuff, redefining those lines, getting that multiply in there. Once again, this is one single multiply. We just do it in the gradient, kind of cut it in, cut it out. I usually like not on this one in particular. I usually though use what's what I'm looking for, like a masking layer, just so I could like get it all in there. So I just cover the whole entire thing in one color, and then mask it off, and then slowly start adding it through that masked area. That way you don't touch and leave little divots in there. If you do, it just doesn't like it doesn't matter because it's always gonna be there. It's just hidden. But for this one, I was just like, yo, I'm running out of time. I'm like any mistake I make is gonna just either make it look better or worse. So I don't even care at this point. So yeah, I spent way too much time on this. I gave him too many features that just like I got too wrapped up in, like the cracking of his leg, the muscles in there, the little boils, all that. Like I wanted him to feel like a straight up monster, like straight up Two Face. I feel like Two Face is not monstrous enough. Like he's ugly, but like nobody really sits there and like, yo, I would like throw up if I saw him. Like I think the Dark Knight kind of got close to that, where it's just like, oh, how are you still alive? That's not even cool, bro. Like, come on, all that extra stuff. As you can see, I left a couple of mental notes for myself. That way, I would keep track of what I'm doing. I just put that on a different layer, obviously. So bam, now we got our little shade in there, and then I'm gonna add the highlights. The highlights on Manga Studio. Once again, I just go to add light, add color, those type of things. You know, really heavy light sourcey feels like it just looks like it just feels like light is emitting from these things naturally. That's all I'm doing. I'm grabbing some of their like the orbs, the little materia that's stuck inside of his body core. I'm just taking straight up from that and then just changing the color into a lighter color and then adding that and light. A little bit of that with the boils too. But anything that doesn't emit light, I have it all in one giant color, like a nice little color that just mwah, and slowly cover that. Here I'm deciding what to do with the gun because I'm really confused on how I did this exactly. I was trying to go for functionality, but then like I really got confused. Like, how would a gun like this function? I made the design way too different. And I still wanted it because it looked super cartoony and just out of control. I still need to redo it or go back and do it again. But I was more interested in the character. I was so caught up in the character card. Like I didn't even care about the weapon in dude's hand. So as you can see, a little bit of the anatomy is off, and I try to fix it as best as I can. I kind of just gave up because I ran out of time. I had to like extend the time just so I could finish it. So, bam. That's what you gotta do sometimes, guys. Like if you didn't finish the job, you gotta work overtime. You know, if the burger place still smells like grease afterwards, you know what I'm saying? You still gotta clean up the burger place, right? You can't leave that that grease. Okay, yeah, just stop listening to me and just watch this video. I'm still gonna talk though. Like I got a couple more minutes left to talk and all this extra stuff. Yeah though. Yeah, I'm about to like it's pretty much wrapping up. I really didn't know what to really add towards that, so there it is adding those little green little highlights to really emphasize that realism like of the outside world. Still looking at it like I'm a little disappointed on how the gun's turning out, but hey, it is what it is. And bam, and there we go. All right, so there is the card in all its glory. We still need to decide on a background for it. We couldn't decide on it. And by we, I mean me and the many voices in my back. my. All right, I got some people help me out with this. I'm not completely alone, but it's mainly me. Like all these projects that you usually see me on, I'm usually the one spearheading it because I'm that type of guy. But there it is, all his glory. Definitely hit the boy up. Holler back at your boy. Check out the links. Check out the Instagram. Check out more pics. If you want to send me something, if you want to see something from me, please, please, please do not hesitate to to drop a line on that email. If you're wondering about my classes with Michaels, there it is right there. All the other events I have coming up. And if you want to book me, you know what I'm saying, once again, hit up that email and or that thing. All right, y'all. You guys have a